How was that?
Yeah.
Oh, we are back with another episode of Lackaroni and Chaz. What was that?
That was a different noise from
The daddy. Hilarious.
Speaking of remixes,
Okay.
have you heard of Kanye West's STEM player?
Yeah.
It is fire.
It's great. Mm-hmm. I wonder if this is the first iteration of it, right? Mm-hmm. So it's only going to get better if he can keep it going. I should put these on, right?
Sure.
It's only going to get better if he can keep it going. But it's quite genius. Mm-hmm. The way that you can actually take the music, move it around. Anybody's music. It's really great. I don't know who he's going to get to agree to sign up to it. DJs for sure. It's amazing. I was really like, yo, bro, that's a whole new level of
investment. Because obviously he didn't make it. He just pretty much bought the technology from somebody.
Yeah. I think he owns it.
Yeah, you can buy it from somebody.
Yeah. I was like, bro, that's amazing. When I actually look, I kind of want one.
For what?
Well, I don't know. But it only has one song on there. I mean, one album on there. And
but you can put other people. I seen a guy doing YouTube.
But he was putting other people's music on there?
He had Drake on there. He had his own music.
Oh, see, that's what I was wondering. Or does somebody else have to say, oh, we're going to... Because you can just, remix somebody's music, right?
Yeah, so... they break it up from like the drums, the snares, the audio, you can speed it up, slow it down, reverse it, loop it. So it studies it and then splits all that apart.
No, it's amazing. I was like, bro, and I'm sure like the next iteration will probably have a screen of some sort, and soon you'll be able to take movies and all that other stuff, and it'll start just like the iPod started, and then it just evolved. Like it's a great invention. It's really game changing.
I'm away from the mic. I feel vulnerable. It's like you saying, "Don't say a word." I'm like,
it's the rapper. Deion's a fool, bro. But yeah, I think it's genius. I know he's made a couple mil off it already. Yeah. Because people are like, he's already made $2 million. I'm like, it's probably cost way more to patent, get the mass production, than $2 million for all the. I mean, all the money you have to pay to build it in the first place and get it right to it's able to sell. I wonder how long they've been working on it.
I kind of feel like it's been a while because the video I watched was a year ago.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it was down to one on it.
Oh.
Yep. And I'm 100% sure it's like Shark Tank. Somebody had the technology. They had one prototype. All I need for you to do, because I learned from you. You take people's songs and loop it, and this is right up your alley.
This is right up his alley. So that's how he got started? Yeah, I mean, it's great. And I was like, bro, you're on to something, Kanye.
I just hate his personality is sleeping through his genius.
What do you mean?
His personality, man. Just like I don't want to hear about your personal life, dude.
Yeah.
Just keep it discreet.
I wonder after this album drops, would it chill?
I just hope he doesn't get on social media. I don't care you having problems, but just don't make yourself look bad, man. I really respect him.
Kanye looks like an immature child, bro.
Yeah.
It's awful. And then it's like him calling the homie Skeet, and he had to shut down his IG because everybody's calling him Skeet. Who already deals with depression.
Right.
As it is. Like,
right.
If what's the dude's name?
Pete Davidson.
If Pete Davidson kills himself or attempts suicide, it's like he's a triggered cat, bro. You can't.
Right.
Kanye's really bullying this cat.
He wasn't on SNL the past 3 weeks.
I think he's shooting a movie.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's but I'm like, you're really bullying this cat, bro. Like, just be cool, bro. It's the second song I heard he threatened. He was like, I'm gonna go up to SNL with my goons and whatnot and some track. I'm like, come on, dog. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You don't even talk like that. You literally in the documentary, you were bragging about, I'm an everyday rapper that talks about, fashion and women, and he's like, I talk about my actual life. Like, he's like, dude, you are literally talking about killing people now? I'm gonna beat his ass? Like, you never talk about violence in your stuff.
And then you just look like a hurt. I'm gonna go up there and beat Pete Davidson as he stole my woman. Mm-hmm. Like, dog, you ran her off, and we all see why. Right? Yeah. We all see why. Mm-hmm. Who knew at the time they got married that? I mean, we all knew Kanye had his issues.
Right.
No one thought this relationship would work. I'm surprised
it lasted this long.
Man.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, these two are gonna self-implode.
Mm-hmm. Implode.
But
what album did you like? All right, bro. What's happening?
Jesus.
Jesus?
Yeah, Jesus. I was like, what are we doing? Well, okay. You try something different. I mean, don't get me wrong. You just had some bangers on there. You had Bound, Blood on the Leaves, New Slaves, and there was one more I liked. It was only 4 tracks on there I liked. Mm-hmm. And then when I think we did Life of Pablo next.
And when he said that on Life of Pablo, he was like, he said about bleaching his girls on bleaching the asshole or something like that. Uh-huh. I just bucked me up myself. I just bucked my t-shirt.
I was like, what are we even talking about?
Oh, this is a question for Twilla, but also a question for y'all. Mm-hmm. This is a question for Twilla. So I did a photo shoot Friday, right? Mm-hmm. So Twilla, listen. There was a woman who has acne on her face, a lot of acne on her face, right? Mm-hmm. Do you clean that acne up so she looks like a totally different person?
You talking about as far as the editing goes?
Yes.
Okay.
Or do you just kind of like lightly fix it?
What did she ask for?
I don't know. I haven't asked her yet.
You can clear her acne?
Yes, you can make her put makeup on. I can give you abs in Photoshop. What I'm saying is like, I didn't text her to say, hey, should I clean you up, or do you want to keep it lightly done?
Hey, look, man, you got a bumpy face. What you want me to do with the bumps? You want me to debump you? Or you want to show people who you are? Because they're going to be surprised when they actually see you.
I want to make this in clip, but I know she follows me. So I was like, man, this is a good clip. Because like, if I had like a cock eye, do you fix the cock eye, or do you be like, hey, this is the part?
You don't want to do a commercial. You be like, hey, you can always call me. And then you meet him like, oh, snap, you didn't have the cock eye in there. But also, if you show me the cock eye in the ad, like if you're a real estate agent, I'm probably not going to go to you.
Yeah?
Probably want cock eye free.
So you don't like a cock eye doctor?
Aesthetics mean something.
Yeah?
You know what I mean? Like, if
presentation.
Yeah, I mean, now if you're doing a video and you're giving me all this game, all this info, the actual cockeye means less because you're giving me info. But if it's just like a picture and it's like, hey, go to me for all your, if you're a mechanic, I go, yeah, you can have a cockeye.
Yeah.
right? But then if you're like a real estate agent or like some kind of a banker.
Why does cockeyes bother you?
It's not that it bothers me. You just, aesthetics matter. If you see this person, you go, oh, this person's imperfect. And then you like, let me find.
But you're also trusting. On the flip side. Chaz is the person that's saying, I don't care how I look.
You're 1,000% right. I'm just talking about. I would still go to the person who's cockeyed, but you would be like, I don't know if I can trust this person. If you had to make a decision, because why does this person have a cockeye? Right?
That's your opinion. But what if they look at you like, he got hoodies on all the time?
I do.
He wears. Would you always talk about making fun of your Skechers? He wears Skechers, man.
Dog, I dress like the loser in every teenager party. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm the guy in the hoodie.
I'm not judging your outfit.
No, I know.
I'm just going from what you just said.
But I'm just saying, so when people be like, oh, this guy's creative, this guy's funny, I give none of that off. Right? When people are like, you got to meet Chaz, and they see me, they go, like, there's nothing special about this kid until we start talking.
But
right, I get it.
Would you respond to their eyes if they do this to you? Like, hey, this is Chaz. They're like, yeah.
What you looking at, you cockeyed bastard? Nah,
would you address or you just be like, hey, my name is Chaz?
Yeah, I just like, what's up, man? How you doing? Which eye do I address?
No, this is a normal person.
Which one do you want me to speak into?
No, this is a normal person meeting Chaz, and they look you up and down.
Yeah.
They said it's like, hey Jerry, I want you to meet my guy Chaz. I'm talking. He is brilliant. He was like, what's up, Chaz? He look you up and down like this.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Would you address him looking you up and down, or do you go by it?
No, what's up? What do you want to talk about? What's on your mind? What you got? You got an idea?
I'm sorry. Kind of got taken back. So yeah, I have a treatment of. He said, "Look, you see him stop looking at your shoes."
Hey, Jay, I can go home. We ain't got to do this, Jay. I don't want to come out the house anyway.
What did I do?
Huh?
What did I do?
What do you mean?
No, I'm being Jerry. What?
Oh.
Hey, what? What you mean? Why you want to go home? What did I do wrong?
No, you ain't do nothing wrong, Jay. Just you look hesitant to work, bro.
No. I'm good.
If you're good, I'm great.
So yeah. Did I get you at a bad time?
Me? I have no bad time. Every time's a good time. This is a bad time.
It's not messing with you, man. Cause you messing niggas with cacas. Hey, yo, shout out to people with the caca, man. You can't control the caca.
I'm sure there's surgeries now.
No, you can't control cacas, man. There's no one has perfectly fixed the caca.
My neighbor has a caca, man. It's great. I talk to him every day.
It's great, or he's great.
Well, he's a great guy, but it's great because I go, he's a big, strong guy. He's got caca, and I'll be like, this is just funny.
You got to admire how perfect the human body is. Because there's a small percentage of people who have cock eyes.
Yeah.
Just the fact that these are two eyes going in the same direction.
It's a lot of mechanics in the eyeball, bro.
So it should be more people with cock eyes. It should be more people with imperfections, symmetric things in their bodies.
Yeah.
Like
the cockeye, the cross-eyed cockeye, that never bothers me for real.
It's very distracting.
It can be distracting, but it never takes away. Speech impediments are more distracting to me than because it's hard not to laugh at somebody when they're doing a lisp or when they're like yeah. Like I go like, oh, it's hard to take this seriously. Or they have a high voice they're not supposed to. You go like, oh, this is hard not to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but they're literally talking to you like, yeah, when my father died and I was just so sad, you'd be like, yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then the funeral home was crazy. And you're like, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. But I'm like, no matter what it is, you're like, this is hard not to.
I gotta say,
I don't want to laugh.
I gotta say the caca, man.
That's funnier?
Because a wandering eye. Yeah. Because sometimes wandering eyes they'll lock on. They be like, man, fuck this shit.
It makes me really appreciate where'd you go? Are you
that's what I got. Because it be locked on. It be locked on, and they be like, man,
why did you just walk?
You're like, man, you ain't talking about nothing. But the other eye's like, yeah, he's engaged. He's like, man, y'all niggas ain't talking about nothing.
Oh, that's wrong. It makes me really appreciate eyes, teeth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll be like, man, dog, there's a lot of people judge outside appearance so hard. It's really bad, right? Like, we notice somebody's weight right away. We notice their height right away. We notice their clothes right away, and we make judgments based off the height, the clothes. Their teeth, blah blah blah. Like there's judgments that come.
Like what is normal?
Yeah, my scraggly. You know how much? Yeah. You know how much shit I catch from this, right? Yeah. I catch a ton of shit. People are like, what are we doing? Yeah. And I'm literally doing nothing. Right. And people think like, but what's the goal?
What's the objective?
There's no objective. I don't give a shit, right? I've gone to all kind of places.
But I'm gonna keep using your own words against you. Okay. You keep saying I don't give a shit. You can use that about the job. Hey man, what are you doing with your life?
Did you go to last week?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can. If you say I don't give a shit, then I go.
You can't give a shit about something and give a shit about something else. To be successful.
What do you mean?
Like you can't be like I know this is not 100% me. but I can improve on this, right?
Wait, say it again. Okay.
So when it comes to a job and career, I'm going from last week.
Okay.
You you can't be like after I get out of my job, I don't give a shit, man, about my career. But then be like, when it comes to my appearance or how I look, I'm 100%. I'm engaged. You can't like you, like you. I get it, but I'm just trying to contradict you.
Okay.
Of saying, hey man, if you want it, you got to go get it, man. If you like, you can make it happen. You can change. But when he was like, when coming to you, you'd be like, man, I don't give a shit.
If you talk about my appearance to career.
But you always saying that. Like it never bothers me, but you always bring it up when people saying, hey man, people make fun of my beard, people make fun of my shoes. I don't give a shit. But like I said, you can make a difference.
In my appearance?
Right.
Yeah, I can.
Right. But you don't give a shit. So if you don't give a shit, you would have came over here in a tube top and some Speedos.
Well, I wear what makes me comfortable. Mm-hmm. Right? I go like, I'm comfortable in hoodies and sweats.
But you also went to the HBO special abiding the rules of the attire.
I had a hoodie on.
I didn't know what you have on. I was hoping that you didn't.
I wore these sketches. Mm-hmm. I think I had jeans on, and I had a hoodie on. Yeah. And I had a jacket. Fuck. All right. But I definitely wore a hoodie. It was a polo hoodie, though. So it was one of my nicer end hoodies. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Does that make a difference?
No, I mean, well, you was right.
I mean, I don't know.
I was hoping that was going to contradict you.
Like I went in
the whole point of this, I'm always trying to catch Lack. I mean, I just gotta call myself. Damn, catch myself. I'm always trying to catch Chaz and his own message with his contradiction.
Yeah. Have you caught me in it?
I don't know, man. I mean, because you definitely slither out of a figure four lock. I mean, have you in a figure four lock like got his ass? He's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Don Soap.
I went with you on the last episode about the job to corporate. I said I'm not gonna argue with that. I agree with you. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I'm flexible. Mm-hmm. If you make sense, I go like, okay, I didn't think of it like that. Mm-hmm. I'm with that.
Sure. I don't remember what it was, but yeah. I like how we can have that sort of dialogue of correcting or fixing or changing the trajectory. Shit!
Treasury. I love to change the treasury of the angles of the Abdullah avocado. Trajectory. Trajectory is my go-to smart word. Yeah, maybe you got to change the trajectory. We'll get the Dion.
Oh,
let's say the trajectory.
How long can you go without trying to sound smart without repeating the same word?
Not long.
Okay.
But ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you ready?
And go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody for coming here today. Your attendance is of the most utmost importance to us all. Now, in saying this, I want everybody to know that these are affectionate times, and for us to congregate really means, especially during these COVID times, it can be a time where a lot of our family members are having some are living in peril day to day. Oh, you like that one? But as long as we unify and edify each other, I think that we'll continue to grow as a community, and that's what's most important. So please, let's everybody stand. Can we hold hands? You'll get me in a prayer. If I lead the prayer,
yeah.
Dear Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for bringing us all together. We're a blessed nation as one, and thank you for your sovereigns. Is that a word?
Yes, I think you didn't use it right.
Thank you for your sovereignty and your continued blessings. Amen.
That's literally 1 minute. Good
I got to get out of a prayer in a heartbeat. I got to be like, okay, let me start and get out.
I am trash. That was amazing. I have to applaud you on that. That was an amazing freestyle.
Well, thank you.
Mumbo jumbo.
I'm really, really good at bullshit. I just don't have to do it anymore. Yeah. I used to I go to job interviews not knowing what I'm talking about. I'm doing all that. Yeah. Read a ton of books, so I know a bunch of words, but to have to use it on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I haven't had to use smart Chaz in a long time. I am rhetoric, talk shit, Chaz. It's my default. I can just do it on default mode.
Yeah.
I don't have to impress anybody except for like every now and then.
You got caught in a lie before?
Far as
like being loud about your truth and then finally being contradicted?
I think I told this once on the live. I went to a job interview. So years ago, I worked at this library. It's a law school, Cooley Law School in Lansing, right? And I was working as a temp job, keeping books in the library. Okay, so they had their Cooley Law School library. And I was working with people there. I was right out of, I might have still been in high school, maybe fresh out that year. So everybody's either going to school who works there. I'm 10, so I'm 18, maybe. I might be 17. I don't think I started stand-up
I might
yet.
be 17.
Yeah, I don't think I started stand-up yet, but the person who I temp with liked me enough to bring me over.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm putting books up and all this other stuff, and I'm learning about all these lawyers and blah, blah, blah. Okay, fast forward years later. Okay, I would go to the Buffalo Exchange. They're looking for a bookkeeper. Okay, I said, great. Your boy kept books.
Yeah.
Bro, I go sit in
It's a librarian, practically.
I go sit in this interview, and she's like, oh, great. So what kind of bookkeeping? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
I said I was Cooley Law School, which is one of the top rated. I don't know if you know it's one of the top rated. I was like, I kept many books. I learned the Dewey Decimal. I knew the Dewey Decimal System. I can tell you that hard from backwards. I'm very strong, so stocking moving books. And she was so gracious, bro. She was like, "Oh, okay, all right, okay. Well, that was really good. You're a really impressive young man, and I will keep you in our records." Well, thank you so much. If you didn't think books moved or kept,
yeah.
It wasn't until
she wasn't nice.
She was so nice.
That was nice of her not telling you.
I wish she would have been like, "Hey." Because it wasn't until much later I found out what a bookkeeper
was. Oh man,
bro, I felt.
Man,
and I wish I could find her.
Yeah.
I swear I turned out better than.
Yeah.
Look,
I
had no idea.
I want to cut to her face, and she's like this. So he thinks I'm talking about actual scholar books.
Oh my
God,
God,
he kept
bro.
from college.
That was the one. But it's funny because I didn't feel the embarrassment until years later. I was like, I went to this
oh boy.
I was like, why would you put bookkeeper on there?
Yeah.
Why would you say accountant or something?
But that wasn't a lie. That was just ignorance.
100% ignorant. But I was gonna bullshit my way through anyways. Like,
because you actually didn't keep books.
I mean, I was kind of like, dude, what's a bookkeeper?
Right.
Sure,
Easy. Like
what an easy job.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like one of those I need a stocking professional or some name that you to make something sound harder.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, they're just trying to be nice, but you just need somebody a strong dude to move books around. Gotcha. I was like, okay, I didn't feel that dumb for a long time, dog, and it was like, yeah, okay, that was one. I definitely got caught in my own BS trying to. But like a straight up lie, I can't think if I got caught in like a straight up lie. I've had some close calls.
Yeah,
I think I've had some lies be like, whew. No, but I lie all the time.
Yeah, I'm talking. I remember one time I got caught telling this girl, "What do you mean? It's only been you." Like that loud. Like, what are you talking about? No.
Did she have you dead to rights or what?
So are you serious? Yes. You think I'm so smart out in these streets messing with other women? Okay. Well, she had sent me this. I'm like this. That look of.
What did she send you? What did she send her?
A text message.
Well, what did it say though?
Because she confronted the girl and was like, "Are you messing with Dion?" And it was like a screenshot. And she sent it like, "Yes, I didn't know you existed. Here." She came to me like, "Do you know somebody named so-and-so?" No! Who is that? I'm loud and long and loud,
Did you start off mad loud?
What? No, she's a groupie. And then you get the proof. What's it like this? Hold on. You look over her shoulder like, what's this? Oh, you see? Oh,
you move your glasses.
come on. Come on, Sherry Shepherd. Oh. I thought you said Sherry Sanders. The clear throat. Because the long stare, you clearly have this text message.
Was she calm the whole time?
Let's see what we got here.
Was homegirl? Was she calm the whole time you were doing this?
Looking at me the whole time.
She was calm.
Like you looking at me, I'm looking at the. I'm looking at this trying to get a level.
Get my lie together.
I thought you were talking about
Oh,
this face right here.
Let's see.
This is a sidekick too.
This is nice. This is nice.
You got to understand these sidekick too be jumbling up words.
What'd you do? Was this it? Is that all right?
I just left because at that point.
You going?
Can you have my drawers? Can you have my boxes over there, sweetheart?
I like that you came over ready to smash no boxes. I ain't put them on. I just had them over here. Can you read this message after I get to business?
Who? What was that dude from Matrix?
Where's my hey?
Who is this?
I've never cheated. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've never.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I've had...
Temptations.
Well, all the time. But I've had a time where I dated two women at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Do they know about each other?
They knew-ish about each other. Mm-hmm. They knew that I was...
You cheated.
Well, they didn't know about each other, per se. But I also told them that I wasn't doing nothing too seriously, that I'm still playing around. Mm-hmm. But I didn't tell them both about each other. But I told them that I am actively seeing other people also. So
you didn't tell them, they asked you.
No, I remember in the beginning I was like, yo, I don't want to, make it so serious because I want to commit to something because I'm still in my phase. And I was like, I don't want to drag you in and you expect something from me that I'm not going to give. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. And they're like, okay, well, we can take it slow. Now from there, just whatever you make it to yourself. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. Right? So I stayed on this line of like, no, you want to do this? I'm like, great, we can have all these things. And then I remember one was mad. He was like, well, you treat me like a girlfriend. And I was like, well, we never said that. Mm-hmm. It was like, it's been 2 years. What are we doing? It's like, yeah, you're right. I owe you something.
Yeah.
Think we should probably stop seeing each other because I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know? Mm-hmm. I don't think you're the one I'm going to spend the rest of my life
with. When you
with.
say seeing two women, is it just mostly sex or actually going out?
Hanging out. Like it's everything dating without the title, which is a great place to be.
Yeah.
Except for if you're the person who wants the title. Mm-hmm. If you want the title, then you're like, yo, I'm waiting for you to get your shit together. I'm waiting for you to, step up and accept these different roles and these labels and being this person that I hope that you're going to be in my life. And then I'm just like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't think you're that person I want to be in my life. This is great.
Sure.
I'm having a great time. Mm-hmm. Right? But then it's not the same equal. The commitment part, women like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want that. That becomes something different. Mm-hmm. And I had the expectations come in. Mm-hmm. And then if I don't meet your expectations, you're all pissed. And I got to be like, oh, gee, I didn't want to do this anyway.
Right.
Right.
You know what's funny?
I've already been there. I don't want to do that.
As much as we hear the term, I don't care what people think, everything is still about what people think. Mm-hmm. So when you're in a relationship, you send titles, meaning we're girlfriend, boyfriend, that's stuff for other people.
Right.
Meaning we are official versus saying, I like you. I don't want to be with nobody else. Because there's nobody else is here.
Right.
Because if you guys on an island together, you're technically together.
Right.
It's like, why do I need to have a title? We're only people here.
But what are we? We're it.
Ain't no other options.
Yeah. What is it? Chances of what? Compromiser? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was just like, man, I don't want to do this. And then I'm like, I know if I get in a relationship with you, we're not going to work out.
Yeah.
We're not going to work out. Mm-hmm. I'm not already in it all the way. Like, but yeah, man, like, women feel like, I want to say women, I'm sure guys feel the same way too, but people look at relationships as investments, right? It's like, I've invested this amount of time and I needed to turn into something. And I guess marriage is the goal for most people.
Yeah.
Right? That's why me and Yo did it all backwards. You know what I mean? We had the kid, then the baby came. Then the marriage came. Like, oh, all right. Well, we're already here now.
So why did you get married?
Because she wanted to.
Because she wanted to. You didn't want to? That is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I still think marriage is stupid.
No, but you said you got married because she wanted to, not because you wanted to.
Yeah, you want to get married.
Yeah, but that's not great.
I agree.
The worst thing is saying, I guess we do it because you want to do it. That's to have that as your backbone.
You want to get married.
That is not legs. That's like that song from. Let's get married. We might as well do it.
Let me tell you why I said okay. Yo said she wanted to get married. I really like Yo. Okay,
she's great.
She's great.
It's the best.
I didn't marry Yo because I loved her more than any other woman. I married Yo because I liked her more than any other woman. Okay, my like for her was way more abundant than my love for her. If that makes sense.
Nope.
Because I always felt like love isn't enough. I don't hold
like
love.
Is great.
Like is wonderful.
It's much better.
And so I don't hold love per se in a high regard of this is important on my list. Right? Like I would die for my daughter because I love her to death. Right? I would die for my wife, but I wouldn't hate it. Right? Like
sure.
I'd happily die for Izzy for her to continue.
Right.
I would be pissed if I died for Yo because I like her. I don't want to die for her, but I would because I have to.
Yeah.
Right? Like I have to die for her. But I wouldn't because I love you so much. Once you go, I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man. God damn, it's okay. No, I'm going to die for you. Just.
Yeah. I think everybody's like that.
All right.
Even in the midst of killing themselves. Damn it, this is the only option.
So for me, I go, well, have I ever found anybody who I've liked as much as Yo? It's like, no. Will I ever find anybody that I like more than her? Probably not. I was like, I've met a lot of people, and no one's been anywhere close to how much I enjoy her. I was like, I love Yo a lot, but I like the shit out of her.
Much better.
And if I continue, like my like for her, it's abundant.
Very important. It's very important.
I like her every day. When she be tripping, I'll be like, I laugh. And she tripping on something, I'll be like, you're hilarious.
Yeah.
And she's like, why are you always laughing? And I'm like, but we can laugh about those things. I go like, you're so much fun. You're so good to me, blah, 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 all this other stuff. And I like the shit out of you.
She's the best.
That's why I married her. That's why I was like, great. If you want to get married, but it had nothing to do with because I love her.
Yeah.
At all.
Right. It's imperative that when any of you guys decide to get married, it is very important to like the person, not just love. And a lot of times people get married because it's like they've been so good to me, and the least I can do is this, and that's the worst.
Right.
It's like, oh man, she bought me this, she bought me this. When I was dark, she's the light, and it's like, this is the best, cheapest gift I can give her.
Do you have family you love but you don't like being around?
Of course.
Like there's family that I love, I don't like, that I don't talk to. And there's family that I like, right? That I make sure I talk to because I like them. I enjoy being with them. There's friends who became family because I like them so much. Love doesn't go high on my radar at all. It's one of the few things that I look at when I'm trying to find somebody. Is how much I love them. Yeah. I go like, yeah, man. I of course I love you, right? Of course I love her. But I go, if I go home and we're arguing and I'm not happy and I don't feel like my soul's getting fed and there's always a nag and I go like, I don't like nothing about her. I'm like, that's a problem. I love her. I care about her. Right. But man, I don't even like being around her. I sit in my car more and blah, blah, blah. Like that's a problem.
That's a problem.
So when people talk about love is all we need, I'm like,
nope.
You can have that. Right. You have all the love you fucking want.
Right. But also when life starts feeding you different jobs, we talk about this, different jobs, different money, different power, different work schedules, planning, if your daughter decides to be homosexual. It's like, hey, I don't agree with this. I agree with it. Is that back and forth like, no, we gotta beat it out of her. You don't even know that. You don't even know that could be a conversation until it happens.
Right.
If she decides to be like, I want to be, a Catholic.
No.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like if she wants to switch religions, and it's like, yo, we can't support this. We grew up to this. Anything can change your relationship.
Right.
And it's one of those things of like, man, you really gotta know your partner, know how to make those audibles and make those adjustments. And a lot of times those compromises get swept under the rug. And y'all both compromise, and you start to feel like I'm living in hate. Like,
I feel like people leave out the friendship in relationships.
Yeah.
And they forget how to be the friend to somebody that you love.
Yeah.
And I know that, me and Yo, we have our times. I feel like we haven't been on the same page. There was a time where we had like a moment where we were just like off on, okay, I'm digging you right now, I'm not digging you right now. It was months.
Yeah.
But I really felt like Yo didn't like me. And I was like, man, you don't even like me. She was like, it's not that I don't like you. I like you. I don't know. She just kept saying, I don't know. I was like, well, I need to know what it is because you got to tell me how to fix some shit. And I'm like, or you're not saying some shit that you wanted to say, We worked it out later, but I was kind of like, well, let me not be angry and argue back and make things worse. I was like, let me just be her friend. Let me go bring her coffee. You know what I mean? So I was trying to make sure I bring her coffee.
This is a chance I like to hear.
Yeah, I was like, let me just show you that I love you every day. So let me show you these things, right? That I'm gonna go bring you coffee during the day. I'm gonna text you, how's your day going? Let you know that I'm thinking about you. I was like, my first thought is always to be a dick. Right, but I've learned not to go by my first thought. Right. Otherwise, I'd be getting in fights. So my first thought is always argumentative, angry. Aunt right here. Is this your buddy?
That's Clarence.
But my first thought is smart ass. Right. My first thought is like, you gonna do fight me? My first thought is always aggression. And then I had to go like, okay, here we go. Past that. What's the emotion behind that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm feeling like I just had to talk myself down. Talk myself down for fights 20 times a day, right? Like all the time. So I think that
fought earlier today.
We did. Me and Dion had a fight. I won.
Absolutely. You had me in that headlock.
I was naked.
Oh, that would do it.
And then so that's always my thought. I was like, yo, how can I be a friend to her? What would her friends do? What would her friends say? Like, how were we before? You know what I mean? Like, what was something we bonded with early on? And we bonded with coffee and movies and basketball and all this good stuff early on. She likes taking trips, and so I tell Yo about a trip or a concert, she lights up. I'm like, hey, you want to go? It's like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you know her sweet spots.
Yeah, and I'm like, so goddamn expensive. I can't say it cheap. You know what mine is? Kind of leave you alone and play the game all day. It costs nobody anything. Does it?
Right.
No.
Do you do things that you hate but she loves? No traditional. I'm going to the opera for my wife.
Yeah, well, we talked about that yesterday. It's funny because we were watching something. I was like, you don't like the opera, dude. And she was like, I mean, like Yo loves Ricky Martin.
Yeah.
I'm not going to a Ricky Martin
concert. I've been trying my best to sit back, but I see you keep turning your neck around. It's like, my back is hurting. Let me get some support back here. I've been sitting in the editing chair, but get Ricky Martin.
Yeah, she loves Ricky Martin. It's one of her favorite artists. So I go like, I can't sit through a Ricky Martin concert. And she's like, oh, it's fun. I'm like, I'd rather pay for you to take somebody than for me to go. Yeah. Right? And then
I really want you to be there.
I know you do. But you know, Spanish, like then she'll be like, she knows I don't like weddings. She got really upset with me because I didn't go to her cousin's wedding. Right? But she does this. She's like, do you want to go? I'm like, of course not. Right? You can't ask me if I want to go. Because I'm supposed to say, right, yeah, I want to go. And I'm like, no. You have to say, I want you to go to this with me. And then, because she was like, well, I don't want to make you feel like I'm doing stuff. I was like, hey, guess what? I don't want to do anything ever. Right? I don't ever want to do anything but sit at home and do nothing.
How's that encouraging to her?
It's not. But I told her, you're just going to have to say, I want you to go and drag my ass there. And I was like, that's just what it's going to be. Because you already know I don't want to go. You don't have to ask. Chaz, do you want to go to a wedding? What? No.
Why is that?
That's because I don't want to.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
No excuse.
I don't want to. I'd much rather be sitting at home.
That's still tormenting her. Because it's like, I got to figure out why. He's like, I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because,
there's going to be people there. It's going to be a thing that
what
takes
can I
away
do to change that? Because you ain't give me no answers, it's going to turn
nothing you're going to change. I'd much rather be playing video games. I'd much rather be going to the park with Izzy. There's a bunch of other things of nothing. I'd much rather watch anime.
Izzy's coming with me.
Well, I know that. And
she's bringing her video games.
But I go, if I got to sit to 2 to 4 hours at a wedding, I'm like, this is stupid.
But you know how discouraging that is to her.
Right. So
to say, where's your husband? She's at she's at home.
Right. So when we talk about these things, I tell her, like, if you want me to go, you just have to say, hey, I want you to come to this with me.
No, I want you to want me to go.
Well, that I can't do because that's stupid. That's stupid logic I don't do. I don't do that. But I want you to want to. I'm like, well, hey, if you keep doing that, you're going to drive yourself nuts. Because all you have to say is, I want you to X, Y, Z, and I'll do it.
2024 Chaz is going to hate this 2020. Like,
I hope so. I hope I grow this much.
When I was broke.
I hope I grow that
much. And when I talked to my wife, I was a dick. I don't know what I was thinking. Now that I read the book, damn, did I not. I realized how much of a dick I was.
Everybody says they want honesty until they get honesty, right? Everybody says they want you to be honest, be upfront, tell me what's on your mind. When you actually do it, people never know how to handle it. I don't need you to say okay and react to what I'm saying. I need you to be honest back. If I say I don't want to go and you say I want you to go, then what else am I supposed to say? I have to say okay.
But that's
unless I have some work. Because I don't have a real reason, right? I don't want to. Well, I want you to go. All right.
But do you? So it's
if
like
you want me to, I'm there.
So it's like saying, man, my back is hurting so bad, and you looking at me like, obviously I'm yo. You looking like, and you looking like, do you want me to rub your back? I want you to say, can I rub your back? Because I'm hurting. And it was like, I don't want to because I'm playing the video game. It's like, but I want you to say, oh, sweetheart, I got you. I want to rub your back because you came in and said your back was hurting. I want to alleviate your pain. And it was like, but you did not say that. Now I have to beg you.
Was I already playing or did I come to play? There's a big difference.
That's a big difference. People are like, that's crazy. Let me cue this up real quick. Use my fingers otherwise.
So she was really sick last night, right? She was really sick. So I was playing the game. And then I hear,
oh,
and
no.
I thought it was like a neighbor because it came through the vents. I was like,
the smell or the sound?
No, the sound.
I was like, ugh.
But then I was like, well, it might be Izzy. So I don't see Yo in bed. Yo's throwing up over the toilet. Like, hard, man. Patting her on the back.
Yeah.
Now, I almost just kept playing. I was like, because she was like, oh, I didn't feel bad. I'm going to go back to sleep. So I was like, click, click, click. And I was like, man, Yo's an adult. She'll be fine. She's not the first time throwing up, right? And I was like, I'm playing live.
Yeah.
Left it on live, which I hate doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just take a loss.
Right.
I will wait till Izzy or whatever is happening. Like, y'all gotta hold on. Right?
Yeah.
But I was like, let me go check on her, rub her back, sat down with her. I'm like, you good? She's laying down. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go finish working, right? Because I kind of do both. But it was just like, if I'm mid game and then you come about your back hurt, you can wait a second.
Oh,
you got a second. Let me finish this up.
What's more important?
Then what?
Your wife's pain that she said, I want your attention, or a video game that gives you pleasure? Ooh.
If I'm already playing.
Oh, Chaz is the anti-romantic.
Now, if it's a game where I can pause. If I'm playing live against people.
But that's not going to.
I can't pause it.
That's not going to make or break your life.
Yeah.
But this can make or break your life.
Yeah, all you got to do is wait a couple minutes till the game ends. Just hold on.
I have the worst pain in my back.
It's
like right down
the middle. What were you doing?
I just kind of came into the front door, and I just had like this little rip, and I was just like, I just need someone to just kind of like rub the back.
I got you. Lay down.
Please.
I got you.
Before I get in the shower.
Ew. All right. Ew. Yeah. I'm gonna rub you before you shower. That's weird. You should wait. You should go shower and let all your muscles loosen up. You know what I mean? Get some steam in you. But I got 4 more minutes.
How would you feel she unplugged the thing? Rub my goddamn back, Chaz! Right when you on the last kill shot.
I'm gonna go take a walk real quick, man. I was so. Let me go take a walk real quick. I was so unnecessary. So unnecessary. Super unnecessary.
What if it's on a coup de grace of a video game and she's like, Chaz, can we talk about something? Can we talk? Like,
yes,
just give me a second.
But also, you see what I'm doing. Just give me a second. You see what I'm doing.
But that second can go at least 10 minutes.
It can.
Just like a football game. You last 2 minutes and go
a good
half an hour.
I need a second, we know I don't need a second.
Yeah.
We know until we're done. That's what that means.
That's so disrespectful.
Can you give me a minute? Yeah, I need a few. Until I'm finished.
That's so disrespectful.
How much time do you need? Until I'm. But then I gotta ask, like, where are we on the emergency? Is this an emergency? Is this something you need ASAP?
Yes, because it's being disrespectful. I specifically told you, when I come home, could you please just put the meat in the stove? It's already chopped up. It's already cooked. I said, could you warm up the vegetables? Nothing has been done. Is now disrespectful, Chaz? Can you please turn the video game off? What's going on? Then you gonna laugh at me? Oh shit! He just looked at me and said, "You tripping? Man, you better get yourself some Burger King. I got some coupons on the day."
Well, first I would be like, "Hey, you right? My bad. I was supposed to do that and I did not. Let me go get some food."
The way you're saying it sounds very sarcastic.
Huh, that's an apology. Why is my apology sarcastic?
You right. I'm wrong.
I'm sorry.
Let's get you some food.
Because it's factual.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're right. I apologize. There's a facts. I'm factual.
This is how you do it, man. You got to be sympathetic, and we would be like, "Damn it, put your feet again." Damn it.
But I'm playing live, Dion. If it's a regular game, I can do that.
There's a difference between this. You right. I'm wrong. Let's get you some food.
Well, you're right about that. There's a difference.
That's versus like, fuck. I'm going to put my pleasure aside and say, sweetie, I am sorry. Mm-hmm. Damn, I really fucked up. I dropped the ball. I kind of got, you know what happened to me? Doesn't matter. Let's get you some food. Versus, you right. I'm wrong. Let's get you some food. You motherfucker, you don't care.
Because then I would have to look at her. And then
you would look at her?
I would look at her and be like,
you an asshole, dude.
Because I would try to make the situation
I'm wrong.
Like, but I had to see how, if she came up just this upset, I think I'd be like, okay.
Oh my gosh, shut up.
Let me put my feelings aside. What'd she say?
Twilla, Dion takes issues with the way people apologize all the time.
Well, how you apologize makes a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there are apologies that are sincere. I think I'm a pretty good apologizer. Mm-hmm. I think I do meaningful, sincere. I try to make an apology seem sincere with corrective behavior. I try. Mm-hmm. Okay, I relapse all the time because my natural instinct is bum.
Yeah.
Right? It's my default. Mm-hmm. So I'll be doing good, go back to being bum. Mm-hmm. So now me and Yo got to a point where she's like, hey, you slacking on your pitman. And I'm like, right, let me go do this shit that I don't even want to do anyway. Right. But it wasn't like that early on. But now we're getting to a point where we go, okay. Because then I'll be like, let me clean these dishes up so she'll feel appreciated or something, right?
She can feel appreciated.
Yeah, let me do this so she doesn't feel like she's doing everything, or if she starts feeling bad, right? I don't do it for me. Mm-hmm. I don't go like, I like a clean kitchen. It makes me feel good at night. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I go, let me just do this so I ain't gotta hear it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's all of us. Yeah.
So then when I forget, I go like, okay, my bad, dog. I got you. Mm-hmm. But to me, it doesn't seem like
my bad dog.
My bad dog. It doesn't seem like I'm not on my radar. It's small, right?
Sure.
And then to her, it's like there's 100 other things.
Right.
Like, well, I don't know. Now, how am I supposed to know?
Because she told you 100 things.
Yeah, but if it's like this, if I go, all right, cool, let me clean the kitchen. It's like, okay, well, next time, or this is what I don't like, right? All right, can you clean the kitchen? Okay, great. Let me clean the kitchen. She'll be like, the stuff's wrong in the refrigerator. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense, right?
The stuff is wrong
in the fridge. Like, so she's like, I gotta reorganize the fridge because you didn't put things back. I'm like, I'm supposed to have a fucking photographic memory to put shit back in. Okay, I had to make sure the mayonnaise is exactly 2 inches over here to the left.
You being very specific.
Either way, right? I go, okay, let me make sure I do that. Okay, with these bowls, like this goes here, this goes there, because now this is disorganized. I'm like, oh my God, dog, like, can you just write this shit all down and I will go book by book? It's not that difficult. And I go, clearly, I struggle trying to remember where I'm doing this, I'm busy, I'm moving, I'm just trying to get back to gaming or leaving to work. But I'll tell you all the time, like, then I'll be doing something in the kitchen, right? Easy, I'm hungry. Got you, is blah blah blah. Do that. Go get a cereal. I'm going back to the bathroom to brush my teeth. Whatever I was doing in the kitchen, I forgot. I be messing Daisy, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go. Man, my whole brain forgot. She come back. Why is it this way? I'd be like, oh, I was doing that. Can't you finish something? Like, hey, hold on now. I was doing that. I went to go help Izzy. I completely forgot, and I went that. You don't focus. I know that. I know I don't focus well. Telling me something that I know. I'm gonna take offense to the truth. Like, I know. What you want me to do? I forgot. I'm sorry. What else can I do? What else can I tell you? Next time I'll try to do it better. Do it good for a while, then it happens again. Like,
imagine if this was Bentley asking you, hey, Chaz, when you get done, could you write this script? You be like, absolutely. And then in the midst of writing the script, ABC calls you and say, hey, send over that outline. You go, oh yeah. Thank you for taking that call from me, man. Yeah, this is my script. This is my passion project. How soon can you get done? I can get to you tonight. You go over to your boy. Hey, Orange, can you kind of do a quick brief read over it? Just kind of check it, see how it looks. Make sure everything good. Yeah, it looks good, Chaz. You got it, nigga. Hey, why you tell me about this, man? Let me be a co-writer. Let me be a producer. I got you, brother. You send it over. Hey, he called you right back. Hey, yo, this is a brilliant. Wow. Can we start this paperwork in the morning? Billy hit you up tonight. Hey, we're up to the script, bro. Hey, man.
Sorry, dog.
Hey,
sorry,
hey, man. I do a million things, man. I just forgot why you tripping. What you mean why I'm tripping? I asked you. You said yes.
I would say, yo, I got this thing. Because when you talk money, that's a great thing about Ben.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, ABC call. Say no more. That's a great thing about Ben. The wife is not the same. Because Ben's, we're talking money.
Now money's motivating you now.
For Ben. If you're talking about for Bentley,
right? But
Ben's hey, Ben, I got this call from ABC, bro. I had to send him the script. I'm sending it to you. But anything I try to get him on, let me try to, you want to attach you to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. But my bad about that. I'm still like, and I'm pretty solid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what sucks about the home is it's all the time.
Yeah.
I'm in the living room. I'm in the bath. I swear, bro, I shaved this shit not too long ago.
This shit.
I think I cleaned up. She was like, did you finish cleaning up your mess in the bathroom? I was like, what? I cleaned the mess. She was like, well, I see some hairs. Bro, I go in there, there's 3 hairs. Okay? I go, well, clearly I didn't see these when I cleaned up because otherwise it'd be 100 in here.
Right.
So clearly I attempted to clean. Otherwise, there'd be 100 hairs here. So my apologies for 3.
Right.
Why
how many roommates
3?
you had? How many roommates you had?
Ever?
Just Tony?
No, I've had I've been home.
Right. I'm talking about actually official like roommates.
Yeah, Tony.
Do you see any of the repeated things from Tony and Yo?
The thing I see repeated from Tony and the girl I lived with before back in the day was kitchen stuff. And I go, I'm trying to get.
I would get that out. I'm not a kitchen person. What can I do?
Yeah,
because obviously you're not going to change that.
Well, I'm just like I try to be like, yo, let me get on it because I see this. I see dishes in the sink, and I go, they ain't going nowhere, right? Let me get these dishes.
It will not.
Yeah, it's not. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, so let me get these dishes when I feel like getting these dishes, right? Let me go do some. When I come home, it's decompress time, right? I want to go hang out, have fun. Yo comes home, she starts doing stuff. She's like, you come home, you don't see all the stuff that needs to be done. I was like, I see it. I just don't do it. Because it's going to be there. Because I come home and I go, let's go have fun. We just worked. Why am I going to come home and do more work? I go,
literally, the conversation we have.
Yeah.
You're going from work.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you really want this, you got to do it. Why do I have to go home to work for free?
The housework and the job work are they're a tad different.
It's grooming. It's grooming your home.
Yeah. I'm not mad at the idea of cleaning up at all.
Sure. But who's going to do it?
I don't mind doing it.
No, but who's going to do it? If it's like, hey, you work, I work.
Yeah.
Somebody got to do it. She's like, I want you to do it.
I will do it. I'll do it when I feel like doing it.
Right.
Which is not good enough. Right? It's just like, well, I see this mess now and it bothers me.
Yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck?
Life, man.
Does this mess bother you? I can't comprehend, but I go, it doesn't matter what I think.
Yeah.
If it bothers you, I'll get up and clear this monster that you see in the kitchen. Right? Because I'm like, man, I came home. We're trying to hang out and play. It's just like, you want to build a house? Of course I want to build a house. Let's go build this house. Like, I'm like, hey, Izzy, we got to do this kitchen stuff. Even though these dishes ain't going nowhere. I can do all this shit when you guys sleep. Yeah. You know, now, if you wake up in the morning and they're still there, way more right to be like, yo, you said you was going to do such a... Oh, my bad. I was playing with Iz and I got in the game. But you just spent 6 hours bullshit? Because I be up at night. I be up at night.
I hate you, Chaz.
I know, I feel you.
Because the rebuttal is... I was playing video games. It's never like I'm over trying to figure out the cure of AIDS, man.
It's either me making up some fart joke in the script, right? Or I'm like, I was in game and then time got away from me.
God, that hurts, man. It's not like, okay, sweetheart, I get it. I know how important it is. I know you have a deadline to figure out how to cure COVID.
Well, I do this, right? Sometimes I'm great and I'm like, okay, he's been good. Then I'm like, nah, I completely. It's not like I miss one day and I go back up. I'm just a week. And like, what? You were doing good for. Let me get back on that.
She's like, okay, Chaz, I asked you to vacuum. What happened? You ain't gonna believe this,
no
man.
doubt. I know I'm not irritating. It's like, I get it.
And then you like, what? Why are you on my back? And it's like, now it's gonna get to the point of like, it's like, so this is gonna happen. Because she's living my life. And I'm being honest with you. She's living my life. It's going to get to the point of I can't say nothing. Yeah. Because every time I say something, it's going to start an argument. Right. So now, only thing I can do to avoid an argument is get to work. Because he's not going to do it.
Well, that's the good thing about me. Is that you can ask her. We don't argue.
Yeah. Right. Because she's tired of you saying, yo, I want to decompress. I want to play with my daughter.
Well, I go this. I was like, there's a certain aspect of what makes me comfortable that you have to respect also, right? Like if I come home and I go like, yo, I need time to decompress, that should get respect, right? So why would I put my decompression time over cleaning when that makes me feel normal, when that makes me feel less anxiety, right? Right. Because I do get those things. Yeah. And they're very rare because I spend a lot of time decompressing. I spend a lot of time doing things that make me happy, feel fulfilled because I don't like those feelings. So if I come home and I see a mess and I go like, I can clean this mess now or I can do something that makes me happy. Right. I'm always going to do the thing that makes me happy first.
Who's going to decompress first? Well, who gets home first?
It depends. It's usually probably her more often. Yeah. Right. She usually gets home more often earlier than me, but sometimes it's there. So if I know she's gonna be later, I'm like, cool, let me wrap this up and get to the crib.
Cause like, what if y'all both wanted to decompress together, but she's like, I can't because I see this mess.
Fuck this mess. Let's decompress.
But when is it gonna happen?
Let's relax. Let's chill. Let's put your feet up. This shit's not going anywhere. Let's just watch TV.
The worst. Huh? The worst. It's like saying, yes, it's fungus, man, but it's not going nowhere. We can clean that fungus up tomorrow. It's gonna grow an extra inch. It's fine.
Dion, we can't get a fungus person out to the morning anyways. You know any fungus shops open? You might as well watch Netflix.
It's cheese, Chaz. It's growing in the refrigerator. Yeah. Like, it's been sitting there. I told you to throw the cheese away. It's fine.
Well, I'll buy a new fridge tomorrow.
New fridge. I'm done with Chaz, man. I'm not literally. I'm talking about done with this situation.
I'm not upset with you. I fully get.
Because that was my life.
I just go, I deserve my decompression time. I'm not going to put that above and be feeling like this.
Ooh, look at Twilla. What if it's causing her anxiety?
I agree. I agree that you see this and you cause your anxiety. I have a way to work through my anxiety. That's my responsibility, right? It's not my responsibility to work through your anxiety. It's not, right? It's not my job to make you happy. That's not my job. I can attribute to it, but it's not my job to give you mental health. It's not my job. You should have your own method.
Oh boy.
Right? You should have your own method I have my own method of decompressing and not feeling anxiety that I practice all the time. Right?
Sure.
So I'm not taking responsibility for that. That's your responsibility. Now I want to make sure I don't add to it. Yeah. Right? But I need my time. I need what makes me function and be this guy who doesn't yell, who doesn't argue. Because she's seen that side of me twice, but they were instant things happened.
Right.
Right. But she's never seen me build up to an anger for a reason.
Yeah. Well, she's like, Chaz, I love you, but I can't live with you. You right now is a problem. I love you. I don't want a divorce. I just gotta get a new house. You can live by your own. I'm taking Izzy, but the way you living is just like, I need for you to see your problem.
You're jerking me off right now.
Jerking you off?
This is amazing.
You enjoying it?
I wish.
Jerking off is.
Oh my God! I wish. Say these words to me.
You for it?
You want to have her own places to live? You're taking Izzy? Oh, great! I can see you 3-4 days a week. Tell me something bad. Give me some bad news. Me and yo started sleeping in different beds.
Yeah, I remember telling me this.
That's great.
I tell you this.
I can't. You want your own house or you want to live?
Yeah, but
as long as we close.
I want to get to the point where you come to your house and you look like Thor from Endgame. You be like, oh, hey, you playing Little Planet video game. You got your fridge right. You got beer cans everywhere. Oh, step over that right there. You got earphones on. It's like, what's happening in here, Chaz? It's like, man, I'm living a life, man.
I'm a every other to 2 day cleaner. Okay, like I don't clean every day at all, right? Not even close.
Yeah,
I'll be like, all right. When I start, I'll be like, all right, it's getting
weird.
Right?
Yeah,
yeah, I gotta start
smelling something,
and then I do one big clean. But I'm very comfortable doing that. But then you have the everyday cleaners. Tony was like that. He's an everyday cleaner. I'm like, it's too much to keep up with,
man.
It's too much to me. I'll go like, this is a lot, bro.
Yeah,
you're always cleaning. Yeah, that's insane to me. Like, I'm like, why y'all like this?
It's not.
It's crazy to me.
Especially
I feel like, why y'all?
It's annoying when it's not yours.
Yeah,
I will say that. Because you like, I did not leave this like this. when it's like, I come home, I see dishes that I did not create.
Right.
And it's like, I don't want to create a buffet for roaches.
Right.
I don't want to see socks. Oh, my bad, man. I left my shoes there. Pick it up.
Right.
It's like I don't like other people's messes. Right. I'm fine with mine, of course.
Right. I mean, I agree with that 1,000%. Because I do my laundry. I do my laundry once a month. Okay? Shit. Well, then I drop it off at a place. I don't even do it for real.
Okay.
But I take it to a place. They do it for me, right?
Okay.
My stuff be falling over. And I tell yo, she's like, yo, your laundry's there. I was like, it's all on my side.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't tell me how to run my side.
My side.
Okay? I don't tell you how to run your side. You don't tell me how to run my side. Okay? I will have whatever I want. As long as my roaches don't cross on your side, we're good over here, right? Leave my side alone.
She's like, I can't invite people over here, man, because
people over anyway.
No. So let me ask you this. The few 3 very close Hispanic people. She's Hispanic, right?
Yeah,
or Mexican? Latina. What's the? I don't know. I know.
It's very clear she's Latina.
Yeah, but I don't know. Is that from? She's from Latin. So what is Latina? Mexico, right?
All I know is that she's Latina.
Okay,
I don't question it.
So what's the difference between Hispanic? What's that mean?
Spain? I don't know.
Anyway, the 3 Hispanic women that I know, their parents came from a cleaning background. Like they cleaned hotels and blah blah blah. So that kind of trickled to the children. So I remember going through their houses and I was like, dude, this place is spick and span, smelling like Fabuloso.
Which smells amazing.
Yeah. And I was like, I get it. I get if she comes from that background of a parent is like clean, by all means necessary, because you never know who's gonna stop by, sort of thing. That's the 3 women method is. And you are like, it's totally fine. Why does it bother you? She's like, what's the compromise here? Like, what method is better? If it's like, I think we should, drink water. He's like, I think we should drink orange juice. They're both beneficial. It's like, but water is the better method. Even though orange juice give you vitamin C, water.
I'm going to tell you something very controversial.
Oh, boy.
I don't care.
I figured.
Okay, but here's why I don't care. Okay?
Oh, Chaz is a villain, dude.
Here's why I don't care.
I'm giving Chaz therapy right now.
Because I like that she wants to be cleansly.
Just clean. Sure.
Right? That's good for me. Right? Right? I like she's on top of oil changes and stuff. Right?
Okay.
It's good for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. She's on top of paying bills. She's very orderly. That's good for me. Okay? Yo does a lot of things that I don't do to stay on top of, so I don't have to. Because otherwise, I got to be like, oh, let me top of this, let me top of that. She takes a bunch of this stuff off my table. Great. I love that. Okay?
Okay.
On the opposite side, I feel like Yo's really wound tight sometimes. I feel like she cares a lot about like stuff. She'll invest a lot of her emotions into work, and these things upset her, right? And I go like, well, I can't help you there. I have a really fun, relaxed job. My job hardly irritates me. So, of course, it gets annoying, right? Or things, but I go like, yo, you're caring about these people who don't care about you too much. And then she's a part of the union board. I'm like, once again, you could be building your own, but you're investing so much of your time and emotion to the point that it's stressing you out and you're feeling this. Or she gets wound out, and once in a while she'll get really short with Izzy, a lot less now. She's got, her patience is tremendous now. And she's like, I learned so much patience from you, right? There's a lot that Yo gets from me. There's a lot that I get from her, okay? So I go, and of course, there's a moment of stuff where we go like, okay, I can get this from you, I can get that from you. These are the blessings of having somebody who's opposite, right? But it's the gift and the curse. Because I go, there's times, dude, where she drives me crazy with the way she might handle the situation. I go like, this doesn't make any sense.
It's a woman.
I go like, this doesn't make any sense, right? So I do my Chaz thing, and if I'm able to help solve, relax, calm, make light of it, that's my blessing that I give. Okay, it comes with a curse. Right?
Yeah.
Same with her. I go like, sometimes I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with this, and then instead of being like, let me avoid it, let me go make her laugh, let me go feel good. Right? It's the gift and curse of me. That's why I say I don't care so much. Because I go, you're going to get this. If you're looking for me to be perfect, I'm not trying.
Sure.
I'm not. Am I trying to help you? Sure, absolutely. Do I want to be a good partner? Of course I do. Do I want to be detrimental to you? No. I want you to feel loved. I want you to feel respected. Am I trying to be perfect? Not at all. And I need you to know that I'm not trying to be perfect. And I need you not to try to be perfect. I don't need you to try to please me. I got me. I have a great day.
Yeah.
You know, I need you to find your happiness. I need you to find your happiness at work. I need you to find it at home. I need you to find it with us. So that's why I say I don't care.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I get it.
Does it?
I get it. Well, as you know, this I just realized that, you know, this is Chaz. You're not going to buckle.
I didn't come in with anything different.
You did not.
I'd be like,
I know. I get it. I get it. What is she? I've heard the benefits of Giovanna. What does she say for you? Is like, you know what, Chaz? Because of you, I've learned.
I know she's learned to like. She's really trying to work on owning her own business now, right? Not she's had it before, but now she's really trying to take it seriously because she gets to see how much freedom I have. Right? She'd be like, "What's your day look like?" I'm like, "Whatever I want it to look like."
Yeah.
Right? Unless we're shooting, dude, which we shoot, what, 3-4 times in a year? I was like, I can do whatever I want anytime. I wake up when I want. I go play with Izzy. But I was like, I worked my ass off to have that. Right? So she's really getting on her own independent business stuff, being more going into like that. And the patience thing is crazy because, you know, Yo's pretty impatient, whether she's driving, whether she's in who you see.
No, my candle. Is that candle still burning? I burned the candle earlier today, and I was like, I don't smell nothing. I'm sorry.
The way you look, I'm like, hey, man.
I'm sorry to distract you.
Who that?
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, and I try to always just show her like, yo, this shit ain't that serious. You know, I'm always like, yo, you gotta laugh. I laugh at the worst things that happen to me. Get arrested, car goes down, blah, blah, blah. I go like, oh, this shit is mad funny. I was like, there's a whole lighter side, even with people who die, you know? Yeah. I go like, there's a whole lighter side to all this. Yeah. And I'm like, you can choose to look at this. You know, she's a some of the immigrants who came over very like, this has to be like this, and this has to be like that. And I go like, I've shown you a whole nother life where none of that matters.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's a whole opposite side where none of that matters. It's not that important. You can do stuff like this. There's a whole nother world. And now she's kind of like taking more of a relaxed approach. I think it calms her a lot, you know. And then she'll see me being carefree, see the way I'm with Izzy. Learn she's like not really great at playing or pretending. Mm-hmm. You know, she'll be like, and I'm like, that's not how you eat it.
Give me that goddamn apple.
You know, we do that.
Yeah.
So even when I see her playing with Izzy, I go like, oh, she's growing with her imagination. Mm-hmm. It wasn't huge before, but she's starting to, you know, to get there more and feel free to be silly, which you never will try to be silly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love to see her being more playful.
Yeah.
So I bring fun and relaxation and a calm and
you think because I remember something in this comment.
Sweet love.
Make sure you pick your right like friends as well, because friends can break up friends can break up people. Remix. Break up people too. Because you know if she's getting therapy from other friends, like, so then Chad, I came home and then Chaz is like, girl, why are you dealing with this?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So did she got any compressing friends that's like, or she's kind of keep it to herself? Because they're both bad.
Here's the great thing about me.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care. No. Oh, I'm done with you. I'm done. I'm done talking about you don't care.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I just said the great thing about me is that I'm anti-friends.
You don't make her. She ain't got no friends now.
Not anti-friends because that's why I'm really big on our communication, right? Because like you should never. You can go vent to whoever you want, but it's not going to change unless we talk. You know what I mean? So I'll go like, unless we're having a conversation, nobody else is in our marriage. Nobody else affects our marriage. And I think we're both pretty good about not putting our marriage out there to friends and stuff like that. You can always talk about. I riff and rant about all the time. Yeah, right?
But it's not.
It's usually always for comedic purposes, but. When we have these conversations and these talks, I go like, you just gotta be honest. You know, I'm like, we gotta have this honest convo, because it's not gonna matter who you talk to.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the only person who matters in your marriage. I'm the only one who's going to be able to respond or make you feel XYZ such a way, right?
But that's also in a what's the word? A controlling, abusive way.
Why? How?
Where you say, hey, what happens to us is only us. Don't talk to nobody else about this. And now it's like, if you say something to somebody else, I'll beat your So it's like, okay, so it's like, I don't like this. You tell anybody about this.
Look, you're allowed to go to a friend for counsel.
Right.
And then you're allowed to try out hopefully whatever it works or it doesn't work. Right? I'm not trying to be like, hey, things are my way or the highway. I go like, well, what works and what makes more sense? I'm very, very factual. You know? I'm always like, hey, I feel this way because if it's your feelings, if it's I think someone said, I don't give a shit. If it's I feel and I know, that matters.
Yeah.
Right? I feel this way. Okay, I got to take your feelings into account. Right? I know this. I've done this before. This makes sense. All right, well, let's do that. But if you go, I think something, I go, well, that's great if you think that, but is it a fact or do you want to experiment with it?
Yeah.
If somebody said some shit,
and
you check the source, none of your friends.
My feelings are hurt, Chaz.
That's important.
When I come home.
That's important.
And this happens.
I feel you.
All right. Well, let me finish this video game.
Yeah. Well,
when you say that hurts my heart.
Well, let's talk about it. Like, let's talk about it.
I want to see actions. I don't want to talk about it no more.
You're right. After we talk, if I don't change behavior, right?
I like
if I don't change behavior,
I like one of the best people in the world. This is not an episode about you. We have literally talked about for an hour. I should say about your relationship. I don't know if she ever watched this.
No,
but
she doesn't support anything I do. For good reason. It's just me ranting.
Yeah. So let's get back to the bitches, man. Damn, Dion. We were just talking about respect and love, romance. I don't never use that word.
What, bitches?
I never use that.
It's a funny word.
Yeah. I even hate when people say, we about to have a party, bitches. It's like, that's such a cheesy.
A great word. What do you mean? Well, that's cheesy, but it's a great word.
I feel like I've
so
only used it
versatile.
for punchlines. I've never been like, so then this bitch came. It just feels so sleazy.
You never called somebody. Nah, it doesn't have to be a woman. People always use it to women. That's what's bad.
I
about
do
it.
it only for comedic purposes. Let me shut your bitch ass. Like that. Shut your bitch ass up.
You definitely called my bitch ass a couple times.
Yeah.
No, it's a fun word, bro.
Never use it. On like here come Tola. Here she go.
Oh,
My mouth dropped open. Never heard you. See what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying. I never use that word.
wow.
I never used that word. I just wanted to kind of have like a contrast. What? This funny thing is,
I love that word.
they was quiet the whole time.
Yeah, they still in there.
Yo,
I be like, y'all even still here?
Yeah, that Twiller line was there for a long time. The fact that she said the B word, she is so pure. Twilla is the most purest, nicest, sweetest, darkest, weirdest, lovable person in the world.
Nah, it's weird. A cuss word is weird to me. Mm-hmm. Like,
Yeah, got so much power.
it's a bad word. I've never understood that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say the
Well,
F word.
I mean, it's the same,
Don't say the SH word.
but it's in the same power as nigga, right?
It depends. Nigga was literally built to keep a people down. I don't know if shit keeps an entire race down.
We should get to the origin of it. Where did shit come from?
I don't know where shit came from. Ass was a donkey. Now it's a bad word.
Right. And how did it become like a adjective to other things? Like, shut your fat ass up. How did it become like a little helping word?
Asshole.
Yeah.
That makes sense though. You're
Yeah.
a hole of a donkey's butt,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, your ass wipe. Okay, makes sense.
You know what's crazy? On TV, like Stephen Colbert, they be like, ass boop. Like, why y'all bleep the whole part? Like, you can't say the whole thing?
Because I'm sure they can say ass. Like, we've had that restriction.
Yeah.
You can say ass, you can't say asshole.
Yeah, together.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's childish to be like, these words are off limits because these words are bad because someone deemed them as bad. Who deemed them as bad words?
Like the word cunt.
It's a great word.
I've never used that until I came out here and I was like, y'all make it seem like that's the highest of all cuss
That's
words.
usually a white person word.
Yeah.
It's not really a black person word. Or maybe a European
Right.
thing more so. We don't really use that in the black community. It's
No, not
our
at all.
go-to. But I saw this guy, we're doing stand-up, and this guy was getting mad. He was bombing in the front, and he was like, yeah, well, because she's being a cunt. And I was like, whoa, hey,
Yeah,
buddy, too
yeah.
far. I was like, that's too far?
Yeah. I was like, how did cunt be so
I
offensive?
heard way worse.
Yeah.
I've said worse. I always feel like I'm dealing with kids when they're like, oh, can you not swear around me? I'm like, geez, grow the fuck up. Grow up. People are like, I don't watch movies with swears. What are we talking
swear.
about?
I've never used the word swear either.
Well, I don't deal with
swear.
swearing. Can you cut the swearing around me,
Mm-hmm.
bitch? Then
Well, cuss words are like, whoo. It is kind of like a blowing air in your butt, like, whoo. It's like a quick, like, whoo.
what? Little air in your
Like
butt.
cold air. Because imagine if, because the environment helps the cussing. In comedy clubs, it's very common. But if it's like your therapist talking to you, and it's like, so what? Let's unpack how you feeling right now. If you get back
feel
to your
unheard, and I don't feel like anybody's respecting what I'm saying.
right. But listen to this. When you said when you were 17,
Yeah.
you remember when your uncle fucked you. Like, it was like, it's like, I didn't use that word. I'm sorry. Fondled you. It's like, damn, dude, why did you go that dark? You didn't have to be so. I didn't even use that word. You said fondled. I said fondled.
But if it was common to use that word for any sexual activity, it would have been a problem. But since it's not deemed professional,
Right.
but why can't it be professional?
Because it has power.
So what does it feel like when you shit? Does it hurt when you shit? Let me see your shit. You should bring in a shit sample for me to examine your shit. I would love that, doctor. I'd be like, hey man, you cool as
so
shit.
So you were respecting a cussing doctor versus a cockeyed doctor?
Yes.
A cussing cockeyed doctor, you'd be so conflicted. Like, hey man, I like you, man.
I like you, man, but don't look.
Just put a patch on one of your eyes, brother.
No, I just always thought like I hated hearing growing up. It's like it's a cuss. I'm like, why? Mm-hmm. Like what? Like I can get hell.
Yeah, no, I think that's the most least,
and which is crazy to me because that's the worst place.
What the hell is
that?
If
anything, hell should be the worst cuss word. Go to hell. Like that. You were asking for eternal fire damnation. That's where the devil lives. What's worse than hell? What's worse than hell, Dion? Shit, you're kidding me.
What do you think the most powerful word?
The most powerful
you think
word?
it's hell, but what is the most powerful cuss word that people are like, whoo?
It's definitely like fuck a motherfucker.
Yeah.
But
yeah, when you hear it's
motherfucker, a good motherfucker.
Yeah. Fuck you. There it is. That's the one. Fuck you. Woo.
You see the teeth all out?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the word that says, hey. That's someone's son.
I don't care. I don't get it, man. That might be me. I just feel like I was like, are we not adults? Come on,
no,
bro.
We're not.
Come on, dog.
No, someone's like, I'm literally. I think it is. It is one of those things of like. So imagine Issy cussing at you. Would you be like, oh, hey, or would you be like, hey, that's not nice.
Is she yelling at me?
No, she's just saying it, and then she's like, instead of saying like, you like this, peekaboo, and it's like, where's you? Fuck you, daddy, you got me. It's like, you got me, daddy, you fuck you. It's like, where'd you learn that word from?
Like, what you been watching?
John Wick.
Yeah, let me say that shit in there. Me personally, I don't feel like I have a problem. I feel like the problem comes from people who judge your parenting, right? Right?
Now you care what people think.
Well, because of but if my daughter went somewhere, she's like, shit's fucking expensive. And how do you not laugh at that?
That's funny.
I'd be like, yeah.
That's something that you like. You like, it is.
It's math. This shit is fucking expensive.
Like, it is
she wrong? Me, I go like, did you ever see the sketch Will Ferrell did when his daughter is knocking for the rent and she's like cussing?
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit is great, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do I have to be like, okay, in the real world, we don't do that.
Right.
You know? Like, that's not late. What are we talking about? That irritates the shit. What are we talking
about? In the real world, you and I haven't cussed that much until we start talking about cussing.
Not in a normal conversation.
Right.
But also, we learned this from comedy that if you don't have to use it, you really don't use it until you have to use it as a joke. Right. It should be more of a tool. I cuss a lot in my normal day because I don't feel like thinking. Right. There was a study that said that most geniuses cuss a lot because they don't take the extra time to think of extra words that's not necessary. They just say whatever's out there because they don't use something like that about energy and thoughts. They just say whatever's on their mind. If Albert Einstein said "fucking bitch, cunt," are you gonna be like, "What an idiot"? Like he's still the smartest guy, arguably, right? Elon Musk, all these other geniuses who Elon swears that people have heard. You don't go like, oh, he's stupid. You might go, he's classless. I'd be a billionaire, classless billionaire. Be happy to.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, man. I hate perception.
Yeah,
and all these other things. It irritates me.
I get it.
It hurts me.
I get it. Elon Musk is not the genius. He's just the voice of Tesla, right? He's kind of like the Steve Jobs, right? He didn't create the technology, right?
I don't know.
I think he's the Steve Jobs. He's just a really good mouthpiece. He sold the idea and made it happen, got investors. But I don't feel like he's the technology. I think he has a Steve Wachowicz.
Wachowicz?
Yeah, Wachowicz. I think I don't like because there's no way he has this big personality and still was the nerd that was doing this sort of thing.
I think he got rich for doing PayPal. I think he invented PayPal. Or something like that. And then when they sold, or he was with some partners, and they sold for a bunch of money. And then I think he went rich guy broke, right? He probably was on his last $5 million or something like that, right? And I know he borrowed a bunch of money, and then I don't know what exactly happened, but Tesla blew up. I don't know the entire story.
Right, I gotta look it up. He blew up over somebody else's name. That's crazy.
He just put another genius in there.
Yeah.
And there's a because his name was Nikolai?
Right.
Nicola. Because there's a stock that I own, Nicola. Nicola?
It's like a bad bit.
Nicola?
Nikolai.
But yeah, so, man, I hope one day, Dion, in the future that I can go back to doing, I want to do a sketch show called Are We Canceled Yet? Right?
This could be the podcast name.
I want to do a sketch show called Are We Canceled Yet? Where I just do a bunch of quote unquote inappropriate sketches that mean nothing, right?
Yeah.
That people find offensive because that's the world we live in.
After we turn this up, I'm going to show you this SNL sketch that just came out yesterday.
Okay.
That is literally that.
Yeah?
Yeah. But it's a podcast. You said a podcast, right? Oh, you said sketches.
Well, yeah, sketches. Yeah, sketches.
They're piggybacking off of what happened with
Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because...
I love John Mulaney.
Oh, John Mulaney?
He wrote it.
It's just, I don't know, bro.
I think we at it, man. I feel exhausted.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I can go for another 2 hours.
I know you can. I got to get up 4 o'clock.
In the morning?
No, nigga, in 15 hours.
What you doing at 4 in the morning?
So the thing is, I need Twill's vehicle. So that's why I asked, could you drop me off to her versus her coming here and then dropping her back off? Or I can get up 4 o'clock in the morning and just run to her house, which isn't my morning exercise. That's the two options I usually do to kind of keep me working out.
Gotcha. Got it.
So,
love it.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. What you got? Where you gonna be at? Where you gonna be at this week, Chaz?
I'll be home.
Yeah.
Be alive at 5-ish. You guys can catch me there. Daddy issues. You guys can catch me there. We're dropping Monday and Thursday. You guys can catch us.
So you gotta prepare to drop in a couple hours.
Yeah.
Who's still in here, man? I see 8 people, but no one has said anything.
No one's commented at all, but Twilla and Kid Clip from the Yip.
Ain't nobody in here doing nothing. They just got this mug in the background.
It's just on.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all supporting.
They're like, well, let them get their likes, let them get their views.
Yeah. Likes.
It's gonna be like 800 watch hours because this has been on for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Nah, we here. Thank you, Kid Clip from the Yip.
Clip.
We talked a lot. We talked a lot about stuff.
I ain't saying that.
Say Ypsilanti.
Hey, Ypsilanti, light work.
What were you gonna say if I didn't say it? Still hanging out.
Why y'all ain't say, man? Y'all be.
Yeah, y'all been mad. Y'all literally just let me talk for a whole hour.
Right.
And no one said anything.
I was like, man, maybe we offensive now. They said, yeah, this is our last live. We gonna mess with these niggas. They talking about bitches and bitches and yos. Yeah, I will. So what I found is, going on Instagram helped me a lot with my numbers. So I'm gonna start doing my late-ish, around 8-ish on Instagram. It got me, every time I got on, I've gotten about an extra like 50, 60 followers. And I use it as a cooking show as well.
Nice.
They're not in here, I think, but Supper and Shannon, like Hannah, kind of chimed in and started helping me cooking, and they helped me with responses as I was actually cooking, and they were actually appreciating the cooking, so it was visually appealing,
visually aesthetic.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, but yeah, that's it. I mean, I could still do it on YouTube, but I felt like the video aspect helped a lot because I didn't have to read, and because what I was doing is I was reading the instructions. I have HelloFresh.
Okay.
Have HelloFresh.
Nice.
And I was reading the instructions, reading the comments, and still trying to do it. Like, what'd you say? Huh? What'd you say? Okay, that's crazy. So I was like, just go live with me. And I went live, and you were verbally talking. And then I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So I can kind of do like that. So,
nice.
Yeah. So that's how that happened.
That's great.
Yeah. So it looks like it's just Twills, Kid, and Nubs. Nubs really have nub fingers, man. He sent me his fingers, which is he had a car accident, which is really weird. I don't know how this is possible, but his fingers got cut off.
Okay.
But the finger grew back without the nail.
Okay.
So all his fingers was like trying to grow a nail, looked like, and they had like that.
Okay.
Nubs, if you can, send Chaz the video. It was so weird.
Don't. You being serious right now?
No, he said, please. I'm dead ass serious.
Really?
I'm dead. I might be still on my phone.
Because, Dion.
Nubs got a weird name, man. He got too many names. I think he's the Master Volume or Santa
the same person?
Samurai. Yeah.
Yeah?
You ever seen that person talk to? Yeah, That's him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, Master Volume, Santa's something. You get too many identities. Yeah.
All right,
yo.
Dion has to go nap.
Do you want this guy? You can keep talking.
I'm ready for
I can.
Dion was sleep on the couch.
Yes.
I just keep on going.
Yeah, you gonna keep talking. Go on, keep your. This is the extended version of Live as a Fire. Talk to yourself.
Well, there's some things I said today that I'm.
I
didn't mean.
Give him a single shot.
You come in tight. The close up of the one team. I just want to say if I offended anybody that I'm sorry today, and I love you all, and I just hate me.
The camera's on. This camera's on me.
Oh,
hey, huh?
Listen to say, just me. I'm the problem. Okay, I can't look at myself.
I have no shirt on. How T.I.
All right, we love you guys. Thank you for watching. Lackaroni and Chaz. Catch us next.
People always clap.
All right,
y'all. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. Make sure you guys tip your waitresses, man. Hey, for those who came super far, thank y'all so much, man. I got merch outside in the front. I'm willing to take pictures. Thank y'all. Love the fuck out of y'all, man. See how that kind of give you a little. See what I'm saying?
I was like, yeah, we do.
That when people cuss, it's like a little cold blurt, air in the butt.
What's the air in the butt?
Put the hips in Chaz away. What? Can't believe y'all gave me a full shout out. Feel like my first day as a PA. Thanks, guys. You're weird. All right, y'all.
You gonna hang them up here?
Huh?
You gonna keep them going?